Did you know that over 100 million animals are burned, poisoned, and abused every year in U.S. labs? According to DoSomething.org's Facts About Animal Testing, 92% of experimental drugs that are safe and effective for animals fail in human clinical trials because they are too dangerous or that they do not work at all. Considering that animals do not contract many of the diseases that us humans do, and through testing have these diseases artificially introduced into them, it is clear there are several flaws in the practice. Provided with this information, you can see how the support for animal testing is not backed up by real, true scientific evidence, and we must take action to prevent it. After researching facts about animal testing, I would like to share some of the findings of its harmfulness and ineffectiveness, as well as provide ways in which we can work to put an end to the practice. To show why animal testing should be illegal, I will discuss the types of animal testing there are and how they're inhumane, how these tests are ineffective and harmful to both the animals and people, and the organizations and animal rights activists that support ending animal testing worldwide. Animal testing is done in a wide range of areas, including biological research, testing medicine and chemicals, and even cosmetics. Harm is caused to the animals in each area of research. Fundamental research and genetic modification are two types of research that scientists conduct in an effort to make progress for the future of human lives. According to Cruelty Free International's webpage, fundamental biological research is the most commonly conducted animal testing done around the world. Since it is not testing new medicine for humans or animals, it is very unlikely that this speculative research will lead to advances in human medicine at all. Testing for regulations are commonly performed on mice, rats, rabbits, and guinea pigs, which includes testing of medicine, chemicals, and cosmetics, which harm the animals the most. In standardized testing for the regulations of products that are tested to see if they are safe for use and are doing their job effectively. Cruelty Free International notes that these types of experiments animals are forced to eat or inhale, have products rubbed or injected into their skin, and it almost always ends with the animals being killed so that the effect on their tissues and organs can be studied. It is important to encourage regulators to adopt scientifically validated alternatives to remove tests that are no longer required for guidelines. Sadly, research shows that thousands of animals continue to be used worldwide for tests that already have available alternatives. After discussing the types of animal testing there are, I will now provide evidence on how these tests are ineffective. There are several arguments against animal testing, centered around the idea they are cruel, unreliable, and dangerous. Testing on animals is not only cruel, but is also often ineffective because animals are different from humans, which leads to unreliable results and produces danger for both the animal and humans. According to information from Cruelty Free International's webpage, using dogs, cats, rats, mice, and rabbits to test whether a drug will be safe for humans provides little useful statistical insight that is known because 90% of drugs fail in human trials despite having promising results in animals. PETA is an animal rights organization that supports the ethical treatment of animals and works to spread their mission that animals are not ours to experiment on, eat, wear, use for entertainment, or abuse in any other way. Now that I've discussed the ineffectiveness in applying animal testing to humans, you can see how necessary it is to take action to put an end to it. There are several organizations and animal rights activists at work around the world to end the use of animals in research, and there are many steps we can take on our own in our own lives to prevent animal testing. Organizations provide science with alternatives to cruelty and provide solutions and information to consumers about where their products come from and at what cost. According to One Green Planet's website, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine has gained support from PETA and promotes preventative medicine, a vegan diet, and alternatives to animal testing. Another organization that exists is the Center for Alternatives to Animal Testing, which regularly gathers with organizations, scientists, and government regulatory community to discuss the issue of animal testing and its alternatives. Despite the fact there are no laws to protect and prevent ongoing suffering that innocent animals face on a daily basis, there are a few recommendations to help shift away from animal testing to more reliable and humane non-animal testing methods. Human Decisions webpage provides a variety of ways in which we can help end animal testing by removing support from companies that use animal testing. Humane Decisions recommends buying cruelty-free household cleaning products as well as cruelty-free beauty and cosmetic products, and altogether boycotting companies that test on animals. Always look for the label and look for "do not test," because if it doesn't say it, the company likely tests on animals. Given the ways in which you can act to end animal testing and the organizations that you can donate to support animal rights, it is necessary to take the steps to end animal cruelty altogether. To summarize, all animal testing should be made illegal because it's severely harmful and ineffective. The different types of testing performed on animals are ineffective because of their failure to produce positive working results for human beings when put into use. The solution to ending animal testing is in utilizing humane alternatives to encourage ethical treatment of animals and deleting the practice of animal testing altogether because of its failure to produce valid and reliable results. Since animal testing's benefits to humans have not been proven, and most benefits derived from the experiments could be produced by other means, we must take action and spread the word and work to make animal testing illegal worldwide. Without human action, who will be the voice for these animals?